Hello everyone, Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for the Summer of Superman special number one. This is an oversized special issue to kick things off for multiple Superman series and set up the new era for Superman. We have three writers on this because there are three chapters on this book. We have Mark Waid, Dan Slott, and Joshua Williamson. I'll talk a little bit about the end about what they're doing in the future with Superman. We have art by Jorge Jimenez, art finishes by Belen Ortega, which makes perfect sense because like Jimenez, her art is very dynamic, very much influenced by anime and manga. So perfect artist to help out. And then of course we have an epilogue with Dan Mora's art, letters by Dave Sharp. The main covers by Jorge Jimenez and Tommy Moret. And of course, there's going to be a plethora of covers. You're not going to want to miss out on this one. 48 pages for $6 at least in the US. I think that's a pretty good deal for a book of this caliber. So, what is this book? Let's talk about it. This is it. Spring into the summer of Superman, the Man of Steel and his universe of friends, family, allies, and rogues is in for some big changes, and it all starts in the Summer of Superman special, brought to you by all these architects that I mentioned earlier. This will set the stage for all the mayor events exploding throughout the Superman titles when John Henry Irons and Lana Lang take their vows. Everyone turns up for the big day, but trouble is brewing in the horizon as threats from the past, present, and future kick off major new conflicts for the Superman family. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to tell you other than we have Jorge Jimenez on art. Like, that's already great. Like, I love the way that Jimenez captures these characters, especially the way he draws a young Clark Kent. Like he's got these oversized glasses, and it looks very funny and weird. Very, very much like I said. I think very stylized of the characters, right? Uh, a little bit of homages to like some of Superman's greatest hits. Also, we get to see Lana. Like, I love exploring the relationship between Superman and Lana. As much as I love him being with Lois, like Lana's friendship is really important to the Man of Steel, and I love that. Mark Wade feels like he wants to explore that a little bit more as well. And just, yeah, Jimenez is so good at capturing these really cool moments, just whether it's the fights, explosions, just Superman running into trouble. And like I mentioned, because he is young here, they get to play a lot with different locations. They get to explore a lot of things within the DC universe and the timeline of Superman. This is not so much a time travel book, but it definitely happens in a lot of different stages of Superman's life. So yeah, things that are getting set up here are really cool. And then of course, who doesn't love a wedding issue? John Henry Irons and Lana Lang finally tying the knot and bringing the power couple together. It's a lot of fun. But of course, where there's a wedding, there's going to be trouble, and it may be trouble that has been following Clark since he was a young. And so it's a very exciting book. I really love going into this, and I love all the little previews of things to come as Superman kind of fights this creature that is traveling to time. Somebody else is definitely pulling the strings, and that's really interesting. And we get to see how this may eventually all kind of tie back up into the larger DC problem, the larger DC world, everything that's going on with the repercussions of absolute power and the absolute universe and dark side disappearing. So very, very cool. Um, as I mentioned earlier, a lot of these writers will take over their own books later on. So we can see if you want to keep reading Mark Waid writing Superman, you can check out Action Comics 1087. His art will kick off there with art by Scholar Patridge. If you want to keep reading Joshua Williamson, just continue to buy the Superman title. His big arc with Dan Mora will begin in Superman 28, but also issue 25 is coming very soon. It's going to be an oversized special issue. And then some of uh if you want to read some of Dan Slott's Superman, you can check out Superman Unlimited, which is coming out later in May with art by Rafael Albuquerque. So whatever whatever what the story, whichever part of the story calls to you the most, or if all of them call to you, then for sure you want to check all those out. Also, make sure to check with your shop if you're watching this. uh Superman Day is on April 18th. Some of the shops may have stuff earlier, to just sell, because they'll have some really nice treats for Superman fans. And also make sure to check out. We'll have a different video where we talked about on our live show, all about Superman Day and everything you can expect. That should be out pretty soon in the channel as well. So yeah, a lot of stuff that's happening. Superman is getting a great treatment by DC, and it makes sense because they want to make sure to ride the wave of success that we can probably foretell is coming due to the upcoming film. So yeah, we'll definitely keep talking more about Superman in the channel. But if you read Superman, Summer of Superman #1, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. And as always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned because we have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.